Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Deluxe Class Autobot Mirage from Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. I just got this guy from Amazon. Amazon's been having stuff kind of be out of stock, then randomly ship a few out of stock, so they, I guess they're sending them out as they get them, but they can't keep them in stock, it doesn't seem like it. I have not seen these in store, but I believe they've been cited. I think someone posted pics of finding them at a Target, so happy hunting if you are looking for these guys. Packaging, really nice artwork here on this side. I like that for Mirage quite a bit. This side is kind of standard Siege artwork that's on the side of all the packages. Nothing on the bottom or the top. On the back shows robot mode, vehicle mode, and of course he is compatible with all the Battle Masters, Weaponizers, Micromasters, everything from the line. Everything's all compatible, which is, hey, that's the beauty of the line. Let's go ahead, let's get Mirage out of the box here, and we'll take a closer look. So here is Mirage out of the packaging, and I have to say, I think he looks pretty good. I think they did a pretty good job with him. I remember the last Mirage we got back in the really early classic days, and he was okay, but he had that kind of weird piece that hung off his back, and his legs were really huge. He was definitely a very stylized Mirage, and while he was fine at the time, I feel like this one is probably a little bit more accurate to like his G1 cartoon appearance, which is what I really like. Doesn't really have any kibble on the back. He has the shoulder cannon, which I don't think the other one did, and he's got a proper gun instead of like that weird front like crossbow thing that he had, which again, it was neat at the time, but I definitely think I prefer the look of this guy, which is very cool. If you like these shoulder things out, you can do that. If you want them straight down to the side, you can do that as well. You don't have to have them at an angle. I don't know. I kind of like them both ways. I can't decide which one I like better. If you really want to get crazy, you could give him giant shoulder pads if you want. Pretend he's hanging out in the 80s again. Anyway, articulation. Head is on, I think it's a ball joint. Definitely swivel side to side. Not so much front to back. Swivel here in the shoulder as well as a hinge. Plus again with the shoulders. Bicep swivel 90 degrees in the elbow. Fist rotates into the forearm, so no turning there, but you do have a waist swivel like that. You do have out to the side in the hip, front to back. You have a thigh swivel, 90 degrees in the knee, and then you do have some ankle tiltage, so that's always a good time. But yeah, I really do think he looks great. Let's go ahead and try to get a closer look at the head sculpt. I mean, it's fairly simple, but I definitely think it's Mirage. The head looks like him. He's got the nice metallic blue eyes, silver metallic face. Looks very nice. I love the Autobot symbol on the chest. I think that's really well done. The gun, he comes with two guns. We'll take a look at both of these. So the shoulder gun, very simple. It has a little like torpedo that fires out of it. It's not spring loaded or anything. It just pegs in there. And then his normal gun, I like the look of this a lot. It definitely reminds me of like a gun you'd see from G1, which is very cool. Now, if you really wanted to and you wanted to put this one in here and have him hold this one, you could certainly do that. You could even have him hold the little missile by itself. There's really nothing preventing you from doing that because they're all the same size peg hole, so you could go crazy. I just think this missile pod looks better as the shoulder cannon. And from what I remember, that's more accurate to G1. Plus, I just really like this gun. I think his gun is really neat. Very stylized, very fun. So, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, I really like the look of him. I think he's got great articulation. If you really wanted, his arms do come this way, so if for some reason you wanted to utilize that articulation, you could. That's a little weird. Like I said, the back doesn't have really hardly any kibble, which is nice. So yeah, I really like the robot mode. I think the articulation's good. I think he looks really cool. And I love the giant Autobot symbol on his chest. But let's go ahead, we'll get into the transformation. So I went ahead and removed his accessories. You're going to go ahead and just rotate those fists into the forearms. Then you're going to kind of bend them at the elbows. And you can push these down. You're going to move those shoulder joints in like that. And then rotate these up. Sometimes I find it easier to kind of move these out of the way at first. And then peg those in. And then bring these down and peg everything in together. And that's going to be kind of the rear spoiler of the car. At this point, you're going to disconnect this, and this will flip all the way up. You'll flip out the wheels, drop the head down like that. You're going to leave this kind of out for now. Come down here, turn. I think you turn it, no, you turn it this way. You're going to rock the blue sections that are on this gray, light gray piece kind of out to the side, flip out, or flip in the feet, I guess you'd say. You have to make sure that they clear though. So get that up here. Then you're going to flip this part of the wheel out like that. So flip out the blue piece. Make sure it clears. Oh yeah, if you have it ankle tilted at all, make sure you straighten those out first. Then flip this. Then you're going to just bring this straight down. And these two pieces will peg together. And the blue pieces will rock all the way up. Like this, and like this. And that will all peg together like that. At that point, you're going to bring this in. You'll see that there's these large tabs right here. And there's these tiny tab slots right here and here. And then there's this gray tab here, which will peg into here. Now, a lot of people have been saying to be careful because the translucent blue plastic is a little brittle. That's just the nature of translucent plastic. So just be ginger when you're pegging these in. As it sounds like I'm breaking it. So it'll stay together. Make sure this is pegged in down here. So it shouldn't be a problem, but I could probably push this in further, but I think I'm just going to let it chill. So here is the IndyCar. I think it's good. It rolls very well. I think it's kind of funny that you have, like, they wanted to do the IndyCar as the chest, but they couldn't figure out how to actually transform it, so you just kind of have the front of the IndyCar of the chest back here, and then the actual front of the IndyCar back here. What are you going to do? I think it looks okay, but it is just kind of funny to me. But like I said, rolls very nice. If you want to bring the guns in, you can peg them in up here. I think it looks a little goofy, but you can certainly do it. Other than those top two pegs, he really doesn't have a ton of connection spots in the vehicle mode. In fact, I think that's actually it. It's just those two. A lot of times you'll see other places to, you know, tab on battle masters or weaponizers or things like that, but he's really only got those two. I guess they didn't want to drill holes into the translucent plastic, which I think makes sense. I mean, I don't know. The translucent plastic is neat, but it didn't need to be. Like, if it would have made it more sturdy to just make it out of normal blue plastic, I would have been fine with that. So, I don't know. It's weird. But in either case, it's a nice little IndyCar. I like it. So I really like Mirage. I think he looks great. Good color scheme, good articulation. Love the paint applications. That Autobot symbol is really cool. Nice head sculpting. Accessories are great. The translucent plastic is nice. Hopefully it won't become a problem over time. It won't be brittle or break or anything. I didn't need translucent plastic. I would have been fine if everything was just like this color blue they used for the crotch piece or the head. But, you know, they threw in some translucent plastic. It's fine. It's kind of nice. But, yeah, I really like the character. I really like the mold. Like I said, no back kibble, which is really cool. But I will say one thing. As we know, Hasbro repaints everything, remolds things. They need to get, you know, second use out of the mold. I get it. Please, 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 Hasbro, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but maybe whoever is watching this can tweet at Hasbro, get the word around. We don't need another drag strip. They always turn Mirage into drag strip. Last year in Combiner Wars, or I guess 2-3 years ago, whatever that was, whenever Combiner Wars happened, they turned drag strip into Mirage for a change. We have a good drag strip from Combiner Wars. He was great. He's part of Menasor. Fantastic. We do not need this repainted into drag strip. You have a third IndyCar Hasbro. His name is Slapdash. He was a Power Master. Please repaint this into Slapdash. I'm begging you. We had Getaway in Titan's Return. We still need a Joyride and a Slapdash. Repaint this guy into Slapdash. Give him a Battle Master. Name him Lube. That was the name of his Power Master partner. I understand you don't really have a Power Master gimmick, but give him a Battle Master with the same name as his Power Master partner. That'd be good enough for me. Please just don't do this again as drag strip. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, that was my plea. I think he would look great as Slapdash. I really do. I think it would be fantastic. Great toy. I like everything about it. Don't really have anything to complain about. I got to be honest. If I had to point out something to complain about, like I said, hopefully those tabs don't break over time. It's not a complaint yet. It might turn into a complaint. I don't know. Otherwise, he's pretty great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I definitely recommend him. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.